They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now a handoff looking right. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. On the stop, Breeland speaks.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now this time he'll look to throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Everyone's got four down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Hot!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Barney, Barney.
And some space here. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. Leopard. Hot. Detroit. Detroit. Hot.
They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Play action. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Willie Henry in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the complete.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Ravens have got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
This time Jackson will throw it. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
And the key number on that play? 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Second down, Jackson. And it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They're going to look to throw. He'll get this one to Switzer. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver. Able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now back to throw. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they're going option left. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sutton. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A carry for Foreman. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And an alley to run. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
And now he'll tuck it and run. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now Foreman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to go for a big play down. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. And even 40 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Gone! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They go play action with Jackson. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12.
And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They give him a gain of 38.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Boswell good with the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now this time he'll look to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Gone! Here we go now! Boom!
Now it's Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds a number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did because, you know, I'm an aggressive guy. But the analytics and the old school go by your feel, That's got to marry up a little bit better because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Yeah, calculated risk. It didn't work out. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run with Foreman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Detroit! Hot!
Play action. Now Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Lucky 56.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Watch him now, Barney!
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Detroit!
This time Jackson will throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Gone!
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Ryan Shazier in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Here's Foreman. Oh, now he bowls him over. Oh, he sheds himself free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he knocks it through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure running. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like... And it's caught! It's Brown! Touchdown, Steelers! Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Ravens. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Watch it now, Barney!
They run again with Foreman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! 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 Hot! Hot!
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Over! Over! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
No. Check. Patriot!
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to sling this. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
He'll get this one to Switzer. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field, but guess what? This one's now just about over.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. A big play that time for the Ravens. 48 yards on the ground. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Jackson. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury.
Detroit,
They're in a bad spot.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Second down, here's an option right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs him off. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final